think I used to call it the year's usage project pan, but I'm not gonna update it to 25 or 26 uses in 2026. I think I just want to get 25 uses on all my collection. I think when I updated it, it's going to take me years to complete this. I have, on my spreadsheet says I have 98 palettes, but I know I bought one new one this year, only one palette, and I have a couple that weren't on that list. So I probably have like 105 palettes probably once I update it. So I think I'm going to do 25 or pan, and then I'll complete the 25 usage after that if the palettes last that long. So I'm going to go through the palettes and then just say what the percentage was at the beginning of the month in November and what it is now in December. So the first palette is the Nightmare Before Christmas palette. I never know, is this a Christmas palette or a Halloween palette? I think I used it in both. So when I started, I had 26 uses, which was 8% of the palette at 25. I'm just going to do the percentage is out of 25 per palette. 25 per pan in each palette. So I was 26 uses. And then in December, I was able to get 55 uses. And I did use, I used the black 25 times. I did not get pan. And then that's pretty much all I did with this palette. I did my look that I'm wearing today with this palette as well. But that's the only like daily use I got it on it. And then I did get 25 uses on that black. So every month I pick one black, one base color like a beige or a white or whatever for my underneath on my eyeshadow and a blending. And then I use a black and an inner eye corner. So then every month I should get 3 pans at 25 uses or pan in at least 3. So I did get my 25 uses, but I have nothing else. I have 1 pan on this shade here, and then that's it. So 1 pan, 1 at 25 uses. I used the Hello Kitty palette. I used this for 3 eye looks. And it's so crumbly. I don't know what happened to this shade. It's so crumbly. Does anybody else have this one? Every time I open it, I just keep mashing it. So it's pretty dusty and yucky. But the 3 looks I made were really nice. Like I look at this palette and I can only really use these ones or like those ones together. But yeah, it's good, but it's just falling apart. So I don't know if it's going expired. So before this month, I had 0 uses in this project. This month, I got 8 uses on that project, or on that palette. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry guys. I am out of practice here. So the next one I used was, sorted here, was on a Whimsy by ColourPop. And previous to this month, I had 25 uses. I got to 29 uses, so only 4 different, I only used 4 shadows. I do have pan on So Ferris, but I believe I had that previous to this. So I got a few uses. It is now at 8% complete. Far cry from being finished, but what can you do? So the Rudolph Red Nose palette. You have to use this one in December if you have it. So cute. This palette I used 3 times. So 3 different eye looks, and then I hit pan on the inner eye shadow that I was using for the month before the 25 days up. So then I started using this one. So I didn't get it completed, but I did get it up to 7 uses in the project. So I'll roll it in the next time I need an inner eye corner eyeshadow when this is in the palette. So I had 8 uses and I got 21 more uses on that throughout the month. I used ColourPop Tinkerbell palette, and I used this shade 25 times. So I did get my 25 uses on that shade. I do have pan on here, but from previous. So I've got 2 shadows completed, 1 pan, 25 uses. I did not use it for any other looks this month, and I had 16 uses, and then I got 42 uses, and now I've got a total of 42 uses, so it should be 18% complete. I'm not sure if my math is correct, but we'll continue on with it. So I love this palette. I don't know why. It doesn't really look that exciting, but every look I make is pretty nice, I think. I picked this one as my inner eye eyeshadow, which worked out because a lot of the, I know it's not like super white, but it worked out with what I was making. Most of my eye looks were blue this month. So I didn't make 25 uses. I got to 23 uses. So I still need 2 more if I want to complete the 25, but I made 10. I had 15 uses previously, and then I have 41 uses this month. Oh my goodness. I love this palette. This is the Wilderness palette by Beauty Bay. So this month I just used it for 3 separate eye looks. So none of these have 25 uses. I do have 2 pans, but they were not completed this week or this month. I believe I did some green eye looks, a blue eye look, and a red eye look. So I really love this palette. I used 10 shadows. So I was at 46 and now I'm at 56. So 11% completed. The Aurora palette. I didn't have any pans this month. I do have 1 pan in this palette. That one there. I used this in 3 eye looks, but not close to. Like I have 5 uses on this one and 5 uses on that one, but the rest are just a couple of shades, a couple uses per shade. So I have a lot of work left to do on that, and I'm only 4% complete. So I have 33 total uses on that project, or on that palette. So the next palette I used was the Smitten in Switzerland. It is also a BH Cosmetics, not. So this one I just used it a couple times. I already have 25 uses in that palette or that pan, but no pans in that one. This is such a nice palette. I love the greens. Nice berry look you can get with this one, so it's nice. I have 70 total uses on that palette, so that's pretty good. So this one I just used a couple times, so a lot of the uses were previous, which I didn't do. I have been updating it myself, but I have not making videos, obviously. So the Ticket to Dreamland, like it still barely looks used. I have 25 uses on that color plus pan. I have 25 uses on this pan. I have 19 uses on the pink, and then I have 25 uses on the black. And no pan. Oh, I thought that was pan. No, it's just shiny. So this one is probably my most used palette in this project, and it's I'm at 48%. I almost want to keep it in for the next month just to hit over 50, but I would like to use all my palettes this year, at least for 1 month. The next one I used is the Plush Like Me. I think this is a great Christmas / New Year's palette. I just used this 3 times. So I have already my 25 uses on that shade, not even a pan. And then I have 51 uses altogether on there. And 17% complete. So a little bit more work, but we'll put that one away for another month. And then my last palette I used this month is the Frozen palette. This one I just did 3 looks on. And I think I did blue looks for most of them. And I just love this palette. So I have only like 5 uses on this one, and the rest have just like a couple uses each. So I think I'm going to keep this one in for this month and see if I can get a little bit more use, because it's a winter palette, and probably for February too, maybe. It's a fun little palette. I do have, oh no, I don't have pan. I thought I had pan on one, but I would like to get pan on this one maybe this month. So maybe I'll use this as the inner highlighter, but that one would be cool too. So yeah, so on Frozen, I have 19 uses in this palette. So since I started, I have used 2,573 uses on eyeshadow, which is only 7% of 25 in every pan that I have. So I have a long way to go. The next palettes I'm going to use that I've decided to bring out for January, I'm going to keep in Frozen. I'm also going to bring in the Mandalorian. So currently I have no pans, and I don't believe any at 25 uses. So that would be nice. And then I'm going to bring in the Welcome Foolish Mortals. Again, is it Halloween or is it Christmas? Winter palette. So I think this is good for a New Year's palette. I do have 1 pan in, 2 pans. I got 2 pans. So I'm starting out with 2 pans. So we'll see if we can get another pan for that one. And then I'm going to bring in my Bratz ColourPop. I could probably leave this one in every month. I do have 25 uses, I believe, in the black. And I have pan in that shade there. Passion for Fashion. And 25 uses on Tonight's the Night. And then we're going to bring in the ColourPop Afterglow. Just a pretty. I could use this for February too, but we're going to bring it in for this one. For January, I do have 1 pan in that shade. And I think I have 25 uses in this black too. It's a little messy. So I'm assuming I got 25 uses. But yeah, so we'll see how far I can get on that one. And then I always think of January for the Star Wars ColourPop palette. This is such a nice palette. Usually a lot darker than what I'm used to. But, so I do have 1 pan on that shade there that I've used for an inner. And I think I also have 25 uses on the black, but no pan. No pan. She's a big dip, but no pan. Every January, I bring in C3PO, Star Wars. I do have 1 pan in the Super Shock. No other pans, but it's just a nice gold palette. Second last, we're going to bring in the Ornate palette. Because I also think this is, I never know if this is a fall, but I also think January with the golds and the blacks. I haven't used that one yet. Lastly, we're going to bring in the Cara Beauty. This is a lot of blues. Super excited to use this one. I've got 2 pans already. So maybe I'll use that one as my base and get some power through with 25 uses on that one. or maybe the black, because I don't know if some of them have blacks. I might be running out of blacks. I'm hoping my biggest goal would be to palette collection down to maybe 30 palettes. That's going to take some time because I don't really want to declutter anything. Sorry, I don't want to declutter anything. So I really want to use them. I think once I hit 25 uses on the base and at least the blacks and the bases, I'm going to pull them out. I have a considerable amount of single shadows that I would like to move in and like just use a base, like a singles palette, to use the blacks and the base and the inner eyeshadows. Then I'll have full palettes without those shades and just colors, because that's what I would like to see. But that's like, I don't know, years in the future. So we're just gonna concentrate on pans and 25 uses. So anyways, that is my monthly update. It's a little scattered. Sorry, I'm so out of practice. But I'll see what I can do in editing. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.